Hello, loves. All right, today we're going to rewrite radical expressions by using rational exponents. Just means you're going to have an exponent like 5 to the 3/4. Oh! We're also going to simplify and evaluate radical expressions and expressions containing rational exponents. We got into this a little bit with the square roots last week, and this just kind of takes it to other roots. So first thing we're going to talk about is the number of roots. So if you are square rooting 25, there are two square roots. It could be 5 or it could be -5. So whenever you are taking a cube root, can only have one answer, right? So the cube root of 8 is just 2, because if you did -2, -2 times -2 times -2 would come out, sorry, to -8. So anytime you have an even exponent or an even root you're looking for, so like here you see 4th roots, it's an even root you're looking for, there's going to be two solutions there, a positive version and a negative version. If you're looking for an odd root, like 3 or 5, there's only going to be one root for those. And obviously 0, it doesn't really matter because it's just 0. All right, so let's get into it. Find all the real roots, the 4th roots of 81. So you're going to see a lot of numbers just happening over and over. But I see that is an even number there for 4th roots. So I'm going to be looking for two numbers here, the positive and negative version. So 81 is, again, something you're going to see a lot. But if you're ever looking for a 4th root of something, you could just square root it twice. The square root of 81 is 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. So our two 4th roots here would be 3 and -3. Cool. Cube roots, it's an odd root that we're looking for, so there's only going to be one answer. Cube roots of -125. So we know it has to just be negative, because if you had 3 positives times themselves, it would still stay positive. Cube root of 125 is 5, because 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 gives you 125. So -5 for the cube roots. And then the 6th roots of -729. Now remember, 6th roots, we're looking for a positive and a negative version. But if you did a positive number times itself 6 times, could it ever come out to -729? No. And if I did a negative times itself 6 times, all those negatives would cancel each other out and it would come out positive. So you cannot take even roots of negative numbers. So we'll just say none. Ooh. All right, now, real quick, I'd like you guys to try out these ones. 4th root of -256, wink. 6th roots of 1, and the cube root of 125. So pause here, try it, and here we go. All right, 4th roots has to come out to a positive number, right? So this is out. Because again, if you had 4 positive numbers times itself, it would come out positive. If you had 4 negative numbers times itself, it would come out positive. 6th root of 1. Well, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. I don't know how many ones I said there. So 1 could be a 6th root, or -1. Hey. Cube root. So we're just going to have one answer here. Cube root of 125. So I remember -125 was -5. So positive 125 would just be 5. You can't say -5 because -5 cubed is -125.